Hi, my name is Robin Kay, and I thought I'd give you an introduction to the AI in education course. It actually should be Gen AI in education, but I thought I'd give you a few highlights before you start the course. I'm guessing you want to know a little bit more about me, although this course is really about you and your learning, not me. So I'm a professor in the Faculty of Education, and I've been here since Ontario Tech began, and I've taught in high school and community colleges and university, of course, and I've done a lot of online teaching. And you can see my research areas, and if you want to take a look at what I do and LinkedIn. I post a lot of stuff on Gen AI and education on LinkedIn, and there's my personal website. I also obviously focus on Gen AI and education. Now, that stuff is pretty dull, and I'm not saying this stuff is actually exciting, but it's a little bit about me and what I do outside of courses, which really is a heck of a lot of fitness. I love hiking and mountain biking, and I inline skate. I think I'm one of the only people that still does that. I wouldn't say riding a motorcycle is really exercise, but that's a lot of fun sometimes. And I'm at the gym a lot. So, really, teaching, research, and exercise is a big part of my life. Now, I want to talk about the unique things about this course. And one of the unique things is there are no experts in Gen AI in education. I've read a lot. I'm not an expert. It's only been around really for 2.5 years. It's pretty hard to be an expert, and particularly in education where it is trickling in, but it really hasn't been embraced. And I think this is one of the most important courses. Now, I think all of your professors think that their courses are the most important courses, and that's fine. And I don't normally pump my chest about my courses, but this one is really important. You need a balanced perspective and understanding the use of Gen AI in education. There are lots of positive uses, but there are also lots of challenges. And it's really important that you have a good grasp of this. And that's the intent of the course. So what I really want you to do is explore, play, and learn. That is it. That is really what I want you to do. There are lots of learning objectives and such, but it focuses on that. I seek regular student feedback, so I will be asking your feedback. If things aren't working, I can adjust. I'm very good at that and doing it very quickly. I don't ask for your feedback at the end of the course. I ask during the course so we can do something about it. I focus on authentic assessment, so things that you actually want to do that are going to be useful for you. That's one of the big focuses and something that's very new, and I will go into detail. It'll take a bit of adjusting, but this course is based on self-assessment. That doesn't mean I say, hey, you just assess yourself and okay, that's it. What happens is I ask for you to keep actually a student portfolio, and you make entries in the portfolio and you self-assess along the way. And I look at that and the TA looks at that and we give you feedback. And really what I want to do, there's a lot of research to say that self-assessment is far better than traditional assessment, which is very judgy. There's exams and essays and a lot of pressure. I want to reduce that pressure and focus on learning. So bear with me on that. Didn't mean to go up on that slide. And finally, the course topic. So I'll just give you a brief outline of that. We obviously can look at the foundations, how it works, and how you should use it. We'll focus on prompting. You need to become good at prompting with Gen AI, whatever tool you use. Digital literacy is critical for you to be able to assess the information that Gen AI gives you. I'll talk about the challenges because there are serious challenges. I'll look at student learning because that's really important. How do we use Gen AI to support student learning? And in doing that, we look at the pedagogy. What are the teaching strategies? We'll also look at a good host of Gen AI tools throughout the course, but there'll be a week where we focus on that. And then innovative use of Gen AI. People are very creative in using it, and it's really important that we sort of collect and figure out and share all these unique ways. I'll look at the impact of Gen AI on creativity and assessment and personal learning. And at the end of the course, you will have completed a couple of Gen AI projects that you choose, and we'll share them in the class. So that's a brief, well, it's not so brief, it's almost 5 minutes, but that's me. You can put this on double speed if you want. Anyway, really looking forward to having you in the course.